सहनाववतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै. ओम शांति शांति शांति. Namaste. I am Santosh Karnagaran. I have been teaching yoga last 19 years in India as well as in abroad. Here I would like to introduce one of the yogic breathing techniques which is known as Kapalabhati. Kapalam means skull and Bhati means shining. So the practice of Kapalabhati, which gives us physical and mental clarity, as well as it is very effective for respiratory system, especially to improve the breathing volume or improving the function of lungs. Kapalabhati is very beneficial. So those who practice Kapalabhati early in the morning or evening, the lungs capacity to breathe become more and more efficient, and the person will get lot of physical and mental benefit. So when we do the Kapalabhati practice, how you have to breathe properly, that is important. So in normal breathing, when we inhale, means when you breathe inside, your belly or abdomen muscle will move outwards. Then you can feel the ribs and chest expanding. For example, then exhalation, body will contract. At the end, abdomen muscles, belly muscle move backwards. So the exhalation or the breathe out, the abdomen muscles need to move inside. So this is important in Kapalabhati practice, because in Kapalabhati we are expelling the air forcefully out from the lungs. For that, the diaphragm muscles, which is attached in the abdomen, or the here we can see the round size, these abdominal muscles, the rib muscles and the diaphragm muscles need to work together like to expelling the air from the lungs forcefully out. So in that case, the abdomen muscles need to move backwards. So this is the function of the diaphragm muscles, need to move upwards. Then it gives the pressure in the lungs to push the air out. The ribs, the diaphragm muscles move downwards. Naturally, air goes in to the nose, into the lungs. So this function of abdomen muscles, diaphragm muscles need to work properly. That means you can check your body when you breathe properly, how you are breathing properly. The inhalation, expand the abdomen out, expand the chest, exhale. So breathe many times. Inhale, expanding belly, ribs and chest. Exhale, abdomen goes in. So before you practice Kapalabhati, you first sit quietly with eyes closed and check a few rounds, at least 1 minute. Deep inhalation and exhalation. This will help breathing properly as well as the function of diaphragm muscle properly. Again, how you have to sit in Kapalbhati practice or any practice if you do in pranayama, breathing exercise, or in meditation, how to sit comfortably. This is the Sukhasanam or easy pose, means cross leg position. I think everyone can sit like this, or if you feel uncomfortable, you can also use a chair and sit on a chair, keeping the hands on top of your thigh. But in here, I am showing in cross leg posture like this, or you can sit like this, whichever comfortable, doesn't matter. Then the important is you need to keep your back straight, spine. Then keep the hands in Chin Mudra, that is the Chin Mudra, the thumb index fingers close together, other 3 fingers close together like this. So this is Chin Mudra. Then keep the hands on your knees facing up, same opposite hands, and keep back straight. Relax shoulders, the whole body, neck and head straight. Then eyes closed. Observe your breath at least 30 seconds and breathe deeply. Inhale, expand belly, ribs and chest. Exhale, belly goes backward. Like that. So in Kapalbhati, how we practice rapid forceful exhalation, that is usually when you breathe forcefully, naturally the diaphragm move upwards, belly goes inside. You don't need to do anything for that. You don't need any special extra effort for moving belly in. You just focus your breath and the action of your breath. Like that. So in the beginning, you can start, for example, one set of Kapalabhati. The pumping means this is the one pumping. So maybe 5 times pump or 10 times, not too much in the beginning, especially if you are a beginner. In the first few days, you start one round, for example, 5 to 10 times. Then breathe, inhale, deep, slow, exhale. 2 to 3 times, breathe deeply. When you breathe, make sure you are only focusing breath. Don't move the shoulders upward or any tension in your body. Just breathe, allow the body to relax, mind relax. So eventually your body and mind get a connection. You will begin to enjoy your practice. That is important. So especially when you choose a time for Kapalabhati practice, you have to do if you possible early in the morning in an open air, or if you are sitting inside your room, keep the windows are open, make sure the air circulation is functioning properly, and don't practice whenever the outside temperature is too hot, or don't practice in the air conditioned room or under the fan. Just be natural. Open air is better, and the place should be clean, calm and quiet, without any disturbance of your body and mind. That is, make sure you are doing that, any yoga or pranayama or meditation practice. So for example, if you are doing 3 rounds or 3 set of Kapalabhati practice, one set you can choose 5 to 10 pumpings. Then breathe deeply and slowly. 2 to 3 times, then start next round. Like that 3 rounds you can do every day, at least 1 week. For example, if you're doing 1 round 20 pumpings, 20 into 3, 60 pumpings you will do every day, and slowly built up, means after 1 week this number of pumpings from 10 to 15. For example, if you are doing 15 pumpings or 10 pumpings, increase the numbers. Like that up to 20 or 25 you can do in 1 or 2 weeks times. Don't be too hurry to build up that. It's important how you are slowly and patiently you are building up your practice. This is the way you can get the benefit for your body and mind without creating any physical and mental tension. So that is important. Again, when you are a beginner in Kapalbhati practice, you can start with few rounds, means the pumpings, number of pumping. You don't need to go too fast or continuously pumping like more than 20 times. Don't need. Start with 5 times or as many you feel comfortable. Even if you feel comfortable, don't need to do so many pumpings at one stretch. So it's better always build up day by day the number of pumpings you can improve. So in this way you can watch this video very carefully and practice at least 3 rounds every day and build up your Kapalabhati Pranayama practice slowly with care and attention. And if you practice regularly Kapalabhati, that will improve your lungs capacity, and that will be very useful for your other pranayama practice as well as when you practice yoga asanas, because in yogasana or yoga postures you can get good breath coordination as well. So thank you for watching this video.